Hello, my fitters. It's Coach Stacy here, and I am here to talk today about carbs are not the enemy. That's right, I said it. Carbs are not the enemy. The truth is, that's kind of what we've been told like for the past decade or so, right? Carbs are the thing that causes us to gain weight. Carbs are the problem in that we need to fix. And the truth is, there are three macronutrients. I know you've heard of all of them, right? There's fats, there's carbs, and there's proteins. Those are macronutrients because our bodies needs them in order to survive. And if we look back through history, we're going to see that in some decade in the past, they've tried to remove at least one of them over and over again. Think back to it. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and it was fat, and everything was fat free. And we're trying to create diets without fat. And then guess what? Eventually, we figured out, hey, I think we need some fats in our lives and some good healthy fats and the things that fats help us to do. And then in the 2000s and even in today, it's carbs, and carbs are the enemy, and we should try to eliminate them at all costs. And guys, I'm just going to tell you right now, you'll learn more throughout this video, but that is not the solution. I'm calling it right now. It's on video, it's documented. In the next 10 years or 20 years, they're going to try to take away protein and say the same thing, but protein's the hero right now, right? The truth is we need all three, but we got to find balance, and we got to find the best way to use them to our advantage. So we need all those macronutrients. So let's start really simple. Break it down in the simplest form what the macronutrients do. First, carbs. Carbs equal energy. When you need energy, you need carbs. That's the simple truth of it. Our body needs carbs for simple energy. So, when we need carbs, let's think first thing in the morning. When you're starting your engine up, you're getting your body ready. Carbs are the thing that does that. Think of putting a log on the fire. All right, you're getting that engine started. And guess what? Because carbs are simple energy, you're going to need that energy all day. Unless you're going to be planning on laying down all day and taking a nap all day, you're going to be moving and you're going to be using that energy. All right, so you need a big dose of carbs in the morning, big dose of energy, we'll call it, in the morning. So let's go back to the beginning again. What are carbs? Carbs are fruits, vegetables, grains, pastas, breads, and those things. But a lot of times people forget that carbs are fruits and vegetables. So the best type of carbs that you can get, obviously fruits and vegetables, but there's a lot of great whole grains, quinoas, whole grain rice. I'm not thinking of all of them off the top of my head right here, but there's some great grains that we can include too. But fruits and vegetables, guys, we know this. Like, think back to the days of like scurvy on pirate ships because they didn't get fruit. If there's a diet that says don't eat fruit, there's something wrong there, right? So we got to make sure that we're getting those carbs. So back to carbs. In the morning, we need a big dose. Through the day, we need carbs. We need carbs. You're going to do a workout at 4 o'clock. Guess what, guys? You're going to need energy for that. So you're going to boost your carbs a little bit. And then as your day ends and you're not going to need energy, so you don't need carbs, right? And that's the problem with the typical American diet, right? We're eating pasta and breads and all this, carby stuff for dinner, and we're taking energy when we don't need it. And when our body has too much energy, it doesn't have a way to burn it off. It's going to store it. It's going to say, hey, she might need this energy later, because our bodies are always trying to keep us at this certain, homeostasis, a perfect level of healthiness. And so your body's going to say, we're going to store this energy as fat to use later. And so we can break that cycle, right? So let's go to proteins. Protein in its simplest form equals repair. So that's why it's so important when we're working out. And people talk about protein, protein, protein when you're lifting weights and working out. Yes, we need protein. The reason is because it repairs your muscles. When we work out, we tear our muscle fibers. I know it sounds bad, but it's good. And the protein comes in and helps to repair that. Of course, there's a lot of science that goes along with it, but in its simplest form, the protein is healing that. And so protein, yes, we need a big dose of carbs in the morning, right? We only need a little protein in the morning. And then through the midday, our carbs and proteins kind of even out. They're kind of equal through midday. Think your 9 a.m., your mid-morning snack, your 12 p.m. Lunch, your 3 p.m. snack. And then at the end of the day, our need for protein goes up and our need for carbs goes down. So what does that mean? It means a big dose of, a protein that you love. It could be fish, it could be chicken, it could be turkey, it could be tofu, it could be there. Some vegetables have some great sources of protein. So you want to make sure that you're getting that protein. because protein, with the help of fat, helps to burn body fat, build muscle, detoxify our organs while we're sleeping. So we want to make sure that before we go to bed, we're getting those healthy fats and that we're getting the proteins that will repair those muscles and all the work we just did. All that magic happens when we're sleeping. I'll do a whole nother episode on sleeping because I know a lot of us aren't getting great sleep, but that's when that magic happens. And so we want to give our body exactly what it needs while that's happening. Fat is the helper. Again, in its simplest form, there's a lot of science that goes along with it, but fat helps protein. So along that curve, you'll remember my hands forever doing this little dance, and all my clients who've done this with me, you probably remember this this hand movement I'm doing. But carbs high in the morning, protein and fat stay the same all the way through the day. So carbs high in the morning, a little bit of protein and fat in the morning. Midday, they stay about equal. So proteins and fats are equal, 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 equal. And then at the end of the day, the carbs go down and the protein goes up. So the protein and the fats go up because that's what our body needs. So we're thinking, human body, this is how all human bodies operate. During your waking hours, you need energy, so you need carbs. Again, carbs are the quickest, best carbs that you can get: fruits and vegetables. We can also get grains and pastas and sweet potatoes and lots of great things like that. And so I tell all my clients, if you're going to eat a cupcake, eat it for breakfast. Now, I'm not saying eat cupcakes for breakfast, but if you're going to have one, that would be the best time of the day because then you're burning it off all day unless you're going to sleep all day. So that's kind of my health, my nutrition talk 101, and I'd love to tell you more and really help to break down. Obviously, everybody's a little different, and if you work a night shift or if you have different energy needs throughout your day, we're going to adjust it. But that's a basic layout of how I would teach nutrition with you. I'm a nutrition coach, owner of MyFit24, along with my team of fitness experts, and we are offering right now a free strategy session. You guys can sit down. We call it a get started session. And basically, you come in, and we could do it online or we could do it in person, but we talk about where you are right now, what your needs are, what your questions are, what is baffling you in the world of health and fitness, and let us help you and guide you and give you some answers. There's no obligation to it. I just like to really educate and empower the community to live strong, healthy, and happy. I know that's our tagline, but I truly mean it. So, as corny as I may sound saying it, I want you to be empowered to live strong, healthy, and happy. So book the Get Started session, and I'll hook you up with one of my team members or myself or my husband, Jesse, and we'll get you started, answer any questions you have, and we can talk more about the nutrition stuff. We can deep dive into some fitness questions that you have, and we will make it happen for you. So book that session, and I hope to see you soon. Make it an awesome day.